If you're interested in a new construction home in Camas, Washington, this video is for you. Hey, welcome back to Living in Vancouver and Camas, Washington YouTube channel. I'm your host, Hannah Dubyne, and I'm thankful you're here today because we're talking about one of my favorite segments of the market, which is new construction, and it's in my favorite city, Camas, Washington. Now, if you're new here, we have tons of videos up about Camas, but to give you a quick overview of the city of Camas, right now it's a city of about 25,000. It's been around for over 100 years, and the median sales price in the city is around the $730,000 to $740,000 mark. We have a paper mill here in Camas that has been around for over 100 years and that used to employ a lot of the people that lived in the city, but now people do everything from working from home, they commute to Portland for professional services, they work in the service industry in Vancouver, or they do something else close by. Camas is known to be a very family-oriented city and have great schools, and so that's one of the main draws for people that are moving here. Now let's get into what I want to share with you about new construction. The first thing you should know is that there are not a ton of new construction options here in Camas right now. I'm filming this in 2024, we're going into spring right now, and a lot of the new construction communities have dried up. They have completely sold out, and more land is needed. And going through that land process takes a long time for the builders and the developers. It takes usually several years, so it's not a quick process. Also, a lot of the new construction that's now in Camas is at a high price point. It's at that median sales price and above. I can't think of a single neighborhood that has a new construction product that's under $700,000. I mean, Green Mountain Holt Homes might have it, but other than that, it's very rare here. The next thing I really want you to know about purchasing new construction here in Camas is that you should always bring your third-party realtor on the first visit or before you call, before you put your email in on their website. If you're not sure, just reach out to a third-party realtor first, because once you contact the builder, there's no going back and they're not going to let you have third-party representation. We have gotten significant incentives for our clients in the past. We've gotten free refrigerators, we've gotten money off the sales price and credits, we've gotten their preferred closing timelines, and so if you want to be walked through that process, you definitely want to hire a buyer's agent. So reach out to us more about those details if you want them. As a real estate professional, it is my job to be a conduit in the community and be connected to everything that's happening housing related. And one of the things I'm always staying up on is what new developments and what new communities are coming up. And I usually know about those communities before they're public and out to the world, you know, before they're on the builder websites. And so right now I have in mind 5 or 6 communities that are coming soon in Camas that are not yet publicly available. I have a video that I actually just put out. It was, I think I titled it Secret Neighborhoods in Camas that are coming up soon. And so if you want to hear about some of those, please go watch that video. And there are others besides that video. If you want to know more about that, please reach out to me. Send me a text or DM me on Instagram. If you want to do a custom build and you want to be far away from neighbors, which is what a lot of people envision as their forever home, right? They're on an acre, they're on half an acre, 2 acres, whatever it is, and they don't have to see their neighbors and they have all their dream amenities. Just know that is pretty much impossible to get in the actual city limits of Camas these days. There's not enough land. Land is too expensive. It's too desirable. Builders and developers, they control all of it. And so if you're looking for that lifestyle, you're gonna need to go build out in Fern Prairie. And what's probably gonna need to happen is you need to find a lot, you need to find a piece of land to purchase. And from there, you can work with a builder to build the house for you. And if you're gonna do that, it's probably going to be over $1 million. It's gonna be very difficult for you to do that for under $1 million with the land and the price of the house. Okay, I already touched on this a little bit, but the new builds here in Camas are very highly priced. So I don't know of any new construction available right now in Camas under $700,000. The last neighborhood that had somewhat affordable new construction in Camas was Green Mountain, and that's when they were in earlier phases, and there were D.R. Horton homes, Lennar homes, which really are not the most quality homes by any means, and that's part of why the price was lower. But the builders and the developers, they're really capitalizing on the allure of Camas. They know there are a lot of people moving here, and so they know they can charge those higher prices. The land is more expensive, so their costs are more expensive. and it's just a very exclusive place to live these days. Personally, I think we're unlikely to see any new construction that's entry-level prices anytime soon in Camas. There's going to be some projects that happen in the North Shore development, particularly which projects and what exactly they're going to look like, I'm not sure. There's definitely going to be apartments that are put up and go up for lease, but a lot of you watching this video, you want to own a home, you don't want to lease a home, so that doesn't really help you. We're going to have to see what they come up with, but I don't think it's going to be a lot of affordable housing. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about the North Shore development, we have a whole video up about that, so go check it out down below. Another question I get a lot of times with new construction is, Hannah, are we going to have good internet? The answer is yes. We have internet connections for all of the subdivisions going on here in Camas right now. Even if they seem like they're more on the border, they're going to have at least Comcast internet, and some of those neighborhoods now are getting Ziply internet. It's a big question these days because a lot of you guys work from home, but don't worry about it if you live in a proper neighborhood. Another thing you should know is there's not a lot of new homes going on, or newer style homes on Prune Hill. Prune Hill is a very desirable spot to live in Camas. It has beautiful views. It goes to Dorothy Fox Elementary, which people love. It has nice houses. It's got beautiful mature landscaping and trees. It's just very picturesque. I can only picture a handful of somewhat new neighborhoods up on Prune Hill. If you're looking for newer homes in Camas, but maybe not something brand new construction, I have a custom map I actually made. So feel free to reach out to me. I will send you that. It has literally every single subdivision circled with pictures, videos, information. Just reach out and we'll send it your way. The bottom line with that one is, if you're looking for new construction, it's not going to happen in the older parts of the city. It's going to happen on the outskirts because that's where there's land. This could be said about pretty much anywhere in Clark County, by the way. So like I mentioned, that new construction happening on the edge of town, it's happening whether people like it or not. And of course, there are always folks who've lived here for a long time who are going to be upset about it, but the city of Camas anticipates adding 10,000 residents over the next 20 or so years. And that's largely going to be in the North Shore development area. Again, if you're interested in that, go watch our video. But that growth is coming and we need more housing for those people. So we are going to see more new construction. I just don't know what type of new construction. The next thing I want you to know about new construction in Camas is that it's almost 100% likely if you're buying a new construction home, it's going to have an HOA. It's really difficult for a builder to create a neighborhood these days without an HOA. It just doesn't happen. It's too much liability for them. And so what that HOA is going to do for you is probably not a lot. They're going to take care of the park. They're going to make sure people don't paint their house bright pink. They're going to make sure you're not parking junker cars out front. They're going to make sure you're taking your trash back and not leaving it out there all the time. And that's probably going to cost you somewhere between $50 and $100 a month. Sometimes we see neighborhood HOAs that organize in a way where you get front yard maintenance. You get someone that comes around and mows the lawn once every week or two, but most of the time I don't see that. If you're interested in new construction in Camas, I hope this helped. Please do not forget to reach out to your local new construction realtor expert. I would consider that me here in Camas. I'm always staying abreast of what developments are coming soon. I'm in the Building Industry Association and I have strong relationships with builders and developers in the area. Please remember that not all realtors are created equal, especially for new construction representation. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to list your home or are ready to buy a home here in Camas, Vancouver, or Clark County, Washington, myself and my team at Dubyne Realtor Group, we'd love to be of service to you. So please send us an email, text us, DM us on Instagram, and we can't wait to hear from you soon. Bye.